you know, putting my mind into it, putting my time into writing something that's in like a completely different world. That's one thing that's so difficult about this is it's not something that you can just show up and start doing, right? It's not your typical job like that. Like you got to be in the right headspace, you got to have the right thoughts going on, you got to put all the pieces together. It's not an easy thing to do. And one thing that has been really helpful for me was, and it's the way that I finished my first book, the way that I was finally able to just buckle down and get it done. I literally just took a weekend. I think I took 4 days. I I left my laptop at home. I think I took my phone with me, but I don't even remember looking at it. I basically put all electronics aside. I took about 4 days. I went out into the mountains just by myself, and I literally did nothing but eat, sleep, and write. Uh, in between writing, I would go on hikes where I could think. I would just think and think and think. And the only thing I would think about is what I was going to write next, what needed to be said, what needed to be done, you know, that sort of thing. I need to do more of that. If I'm going to finish future projects, I need that. And right now, what I can do to prepare for that is work really hard, save some money, okay? Let's see, I need this guy. Work real hard, save some money, and when the time comes where I'm able to take time like that, I'll be able to do that. And you know, finishing these future projects with all that in mind is going to be a lot. It's going to take a long time for me to finish a lot of these, but it will get me to a place where I can do it. That's kind of the goal here, right? Because where I'm at right now, I'm just not in any position to finish any of this stuff. It's really hard to work on with all this stuff going on. But if I can make a few sacrifices right now, it's gonna pay off in the long run. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at with that. So yeah, in terms of writing, it's on a little bit of a pause, and right now I'm just kind of working really hard. I'm streaming every once in a while. I'm kind of just forcing myself to stream at this point. I don't even know if it's something I want to do anymore. I kind of just had the thought that I would make a channel where, you know, I could better communicate with people. I need to communicate better. So I kind of thought, you know, making a YouTube channel, um, posting fun things for friends, and then just dropping updates on, you know, what I got coming up in the future. That was kind of the plan. But now I'm just not really sure if it's really viable, if it's really worth it to me. So we'll have to see. But for now, for today at least, we're just gonna play some games and have a good time. Um, yeah, I might turn this, if I continue to just do gaming, then I might turn this into a college football 27 channel. But I should probably pick something specific at this point instead of just doing random stuff. Um, and you know, I could really commit to this, and I could invest in a good mic. A good mic would be big time. And, you know, invest in some other things that. I'm gonna take this guy. invest in some other things that might be useful to me in terms of streaming, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'm ready to commit to it. I'll have to see what others think. Anyway, yeah, I mean I could go on a complete rant about just the situation without getting too personal. Just the situation with writing and everything. It's just such a fucking mess, man. Like it's something that I feel like there's certain things that I need to do before the opportunity's lost. There's things that I need to say, things that need to be put on paper. And I as important as that is to me, it was important to me previously, with my first book. But it's kind of lost a little bit of spark because, even though the book was a lot more successful than I thought it would be, it was a lot more success. I it was pretty surprising how well it turned out, but that wasn't exactly what I was looking for. That's not what I wanted to get out of this. And I got contacted by some branding services. Uh, Several people wanted to do a book deal with me, and I ended up turning them down because ultimately that's not what this was really about. I if if I manage to sell a bunch of copies and, you know, a few people out there find it interesting, great. But ultimately it was so personal to me. All I really wanted was people closest to me to to read it and get something out of it and understand it. And I didn't feel like I got that, which makes it a little bit difficult moving forward. Cuz now I got to go into the next project, with this understanding that I really am kind of alone in this. And I'm not upset with anybody. I'm not bitter. I understand it, just the people that I wanted to have interest in it didn't have interest, which I feel shitty because I've had complete strangers who read the book and said that they loved it and they want, more writing like that, which is motivating, but it is nice. It is nice that I was able to do something for someone, even if I've never met them. But, and as selfish as this sounds, the truth is, the people that I wanted to connect with it are the people that I'm closest with, and nobody read it. No one even read the book, and so I can't even talk about it. Um, and again, like I'm not upset. I'm not upset about it. It just meant that's what it meant to me, and I didn't get that out of it, which just makes it a little bit harder moving forward because I don't write for the masses. I don't write things because they're popular. I mean, I fucking I write psychological horror. No, but nobody likes psychological horror. Nobody likes that. But it's me. It's what I do. It's about my life, you know. And I don't write these things to connect with the masses. I just want to connect with the people that mean something to me, right? Which a lot of those people are, you know, they're few and far between. So, yeah, ultimately, like, it's the same reason why I turned down all these book deals. I don't know what to do here. Sorry. Same reason I turned down book deals. Like, I don't care. I don't care about that shit, man. Like, this is more real to me than that. And I would rather it be that way moving forward. I'd rather do this for the people that I care about rather than people I don't know. It doesn't matter the number of people. You know, if I were to become super successful somehow, great. Fantastic. But to me, what success looked like was connecting with the right people, and I don't feel like I connected with the right people, which is a real bummer. But, you know, who knows, man? Maybe we'll figure something out. Um, maybe we'll figure something out. Um, and like I said, I do have a plan. I'm taking a little bit of a break. I'm saving money. I'm playing games. Playing games just to clear my mind. And then when I'm able to take a considerable amount of time to actually sit down and write these things, I'll do that. Uh, but, you know, in recent memory, I've been too impatient about it. You know, I've told myself, like, okay, done, on to the next. But I don't think that's the move. Looking back, I don't think that's the move. I think we actually need to take our time here. It's okay to be patient. And right now we need to be patient. So, I need a 3 drop. So, there you go. That works. 3 drops. With the 3 drops, you